Every football club has its golden boy. For Chelsea, that boy was Mason Mount. From academy prodigy to Champions League winner to England international, he was supposed to be the face of the future. But in the summer of 2023, it all fell apart. Mason Mount, the boy who lived the Chelsea dream, was suddenly wearing Manchester United red. Was it betrayal? Was it business? Or was it something far deeper? Today, we uncover the real story behind one of football's most shocking transfers. The news hit Stamford Bridge like an earthquake. Mason Mount leaving Chelsea. For many fans, it was unthinkable. This was their academy hero, the boy who grew up at Cobham, the player who lifted the Champions League in 2021, and someone who symbolized everything Chelsea wanted to be. But as the reports broke, confusion turned to anger. Some fans called him a traitor. Others pointed the finger at the board. And across social media, the same question echoed. How did Chelsea let this happen? To understand Mount's departure, you have to start with the contract table. Mason Mount's deal with Chelsea was running down. Negotiations began, but quickly hit a wall. Mount wanted terms that reflected his role as a first-team star and academy graduate. But Chelsea, under new ownership, had other ideas. Todd Bowley's regime had just introduced a bold financial strategy, signing new players on incredibly long contracts, spreading the cost across years. Enzo Fernandez, Mikhailo Mudryk, Moises Caicedo, all tied down. But Mount, he wasn't offered that same faith. Talks dragged on, with Chelsea unwilling to meet his demands. Mount's camp felt undervalued. Chelsea's board felt he was asking for too much, and the gap only grew wider. If the contract was one problem, the constant managerial changes made things worse. Each coach had a different vision, and Mount never got a consistent answer about his future. Chelsea's sporting directors were reshaping the squad. Mount wasn't at the center of their plans. Promises about his role became unclear. Was he going to be a starter, a rotation player? Nobody gave him certainty. And for a player who had always given everything for the badge, that doubt was crushing. And then came Manchester United. Erik ten Hag made no secret of his admiration for Mason Mount. He wanted him as a key piece of his midfield rebuild. United's message was clear. Come to Old Trafford, and you'll be central to our project. For Mount, it was everything Chelsea couldn't promise. Stability, clarity, and belief. Add to that a strong financial package. And suddenly, the choice wasn't so complicated. For Chelsea, the decision to sell became business. They didn't want to lose him for free a year later. So, in July 2023, Mason Mount signed for Manchester United, ending an 18-year journey with Chelsea. But what does it all mean? For Chelsea fans, Mount's departure still stings. He wasn't just another player, he was their player. The academy kid who lifted trophies and carried the blue flag on the biggest stage. Losing him felt like losing part of the club's identity. For Mount, it was a bittersweet ending. He gained a new challenge, but left behind a fan base that once adored him. Could things have been different if Chelsea had offered him the faith they showed new signings? Or was this always inevitable in a club constantly chasing the next big name? 2 years on, fans still debate, was Mount's exit betrayal? Or was he pushed out by a club that stopped valuing him? Mason Mount's story is a reminder that football isn't just about goals and trophies. It's about loyalty, emotion, and difficult choices. So now we ask you, did Chelsea let Mason Mount down? Or was Mount the one who turned his back? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more untold football stories.